What's going on, guys? You got Kwasi of Kwasi Media Network, Kwasi Animation Studio. So, I wanted to talk about something, and find a lot of people do this, so this is not going to be long at all. But as I scroll through this, I'm trying to find, as you see up here, I'm trying to find making a 3D animated film. And I noticed that a lot of the videos are older videos or showing you like aspects of 3D, but it's not talking about the actual process. And if it is from some studio, it's not really giving you a total breakdown. Now, the reason why I won't make this video is because at the end of the day, my workflow is unorthodox. So it's different from a lot of other people's. But like, yeah, right here, you see something saying 6 years ago, right? Saying making something with no budget. Well, you did do it with the budget. You did it. You did it using your electricity, your time, your energy. So there's a budget. You feel me? Like there's always something involved. But anyway, the point that I want to make very swiftly is this. The issue that I find that I have with the majority of this a lot of times is that there's no one's talking about the actual film making process in reference to a 3D film. They're talking about the pipeline and workflows, but not the overall process, meaning like how you start and how you end. Like, yes, cool to storyboard and all those things, but at the end of the day, what exactly is it that you're doing? Okay, so I'm going to open up Blender here, right? And I'm going to show my come up project, the come up project once it's fully loaded. So the thing that gets me is like even in Blender conference, they show like they show clips of what their process, like what they're doing and what they've been doing and like all the like advanced intricate little pieces, but they're not showing the issues that they're having when they have to fix something, when something breaks just because hey you may have overdone something or underdone something. there's no there's nothing being shown from that aspect. So even something like the VFX vlog and video logs and podcast, when they do the VFX process, I look at those videos and I think, hmm, if you're going to talk to somebody, let's not talk about that project. So I always said if somebody said, "Hey, Kwasi, I want to talk to you, man, interview you, get you on a podcast," and I'll tell them, "Yeah, we can talk about anything but this project. We can mention it, but we're not going to talk about it." And one of my guys in my Discord say, "Well, why not?" I said, "Well, I'm going to explain why. So I'm going to show you why." Okay, this is presently what I'm working on, right? Wait for it to finish loading. And this is not all of it. It's a total of 23 minutes. So we have our last part down here, and then we have this all of this right here. Okay, so the thing that I've continued to look at is the fact that the majority of the time, what happens is people are trying to make videos that's supposed to be so-called eye-catching, videos that's supposed to just go boom on screen instead of it being the dirty, ugly things. Like for instance, when you got to sit out to edit a video, or when you're working on shots and things of the same. I mean, of the like, right? So those of you that come to this channel, the thing that I want you to comprehend fully is this channel is not how to export to Unreal. This channel is not how to export human generated models to some other program. This program, I mean, this channel is to help you get that project done. So if you're looking for other things, the best thing to do is go look for people that do those things, that do the thing itself. So you're trying to figure out, you have to figure out the workflow for you to get that model to where you want it to be. If you're into game dev, this is not the channel. Go to game dev channels, ask them, maybe they can figure it out. Go to Twitch, go to Kick, whatever you need to go to. But this channel is to help you make a short film, a film, or a series. It's when I say help, it's to show you the workflow and that it can be done. Show you my workflow. I do not do what a lot of other people do. I will mix and match. I will hand animate. I will use a motion capture. I'll use performance capture if I can get some. It doesn't matter because you watch films and play games that use all these technologies, all these tools, and yet you'll say, well, they cheated. Well, the entire 3D industry is cheating. I mean, look at this clearly. I didn't sit down and draw all this out painstakingly for hours just to have one frame, right? And who really wants to do that? Not too many people. What are you saying, Quasi? What I'm saying to you is at the end of the day, this channel is to help you get to that place because nowhere have I seen on YouTube or anywhere of the like that anyone's showing us anything. There's 43 minutes of him just talking about how to generate a model, a character, and then make a metahuman out of it. 43 minutes of him talking about it. He doesn't really painstakingly sit down with you to show you the process and all the problems he ran into, all the issues he came across, showing you that, hey, sometimes it's going to take you 3 days to get this metahuman done because something went wrong with Unreal or whatever. Same thing with Blender. Saying, okay, how to animate anything in Blender. Anything, what do you mean animate anything? What does that exactly mean? Right. So when I say it makes no sense, let's just do something like this right here, right? So I'll just bring in, hey, the elusive cube. Well, you want to animate anything in Blender? Simple enough. Let's bring in a cube. Let's turn on auto keying. Hit I for what do you call for to insert a keyframe, right? You'll bring it back, and let's just go to 12 frames, and then just move it. It's key. You animate it. All right. Now what? So it makes zero sense that this the tutorial or that's the video. I'm not saying don't support those guys if that's what you choose to do. What I am saying is at the end of the day, what is the actual thing? Are you showing me something that I can utilize? So when I sit down and say, hey, let me show you how to actually start working on your project to get to from point A to point Z, from A to Z, from one to infinite. In order for us to do that, I have to show you the intricacies. So the character's animated, right? We go into my playback tab. You know what I'm saying? Like showing you how these things will work. If we go into the overall tab, I don't know why that's way out there like that. But yeah, so we come into the tab, don't even know why that's way out there. So little stuff like that, like setting up um why his hands moved? Oh Lord, it snapped. It snapped his hands and his legs. I have to fix that. But anyway, so because it's not supposed to be like that. It snapped his legs and I don't know why. It literally got rid of my IK. Have no clue why I did that. But probably because it's linked in the linked model, it's probably reset back to his default position. But uh and it just kept the upper part of his body. So I would have to come in here and really just switch this back to I can see saying this is what I mean. Having problems. What the hell? Where my auto rig? Why is auto rig not showing up right here? Oh, there it is. Okay. But yeah, like snapping his bones back to where they should be. Things like this. This is what I'm saying. Things just like this. See? Because I know I had animated it where it was in IK. So now I have to snap the arms. And when I go click it, now his arms are back where they're supposed to be. So it's things like that, right? So we come back in here and we see like his hands are in the places in. I'm not worried about this clipping because it's just because there's nothing underneath that besides a part of his wrists. So this is what I mean. Like, do you get to see those things to see the issues or whatnot? No, they just jump cut you to the next thing, and then you don't get a video that actually helps you. Now you might say, well, what's the video for? This video is to tell you this is what it's for. That's why I say go to the Patreon, look at little things. I will start putting things on Patreon that are helpful. But when you start asking me questions about stuff that I do not do, that you have not seen me do on the channel, I am not going to respond to that. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, the issue with that is I am not here to help you figure out how to make a game. That's not what I do. It's Animation Studio. I am here to help you figure out how to animate your uh your film, your short film, your series to get to a point A to point B. Hey, do you have issues with this with the hair? No, but let's figure it out. That's Patreon content, not YouTube content. YouTube content is, hey, I saw something, let me go ahead and put it out there because you use Human Generator. I do not use anything else. I use Human Generator. I don't use Character Creator. And if I do, it's because I'm doing a collaboration with someone else. I don't use DAZ unless, excuse me, unless I just absolutely need to. I do not use um, metahumans. They are not ready. So with that being said, it's like I use what's available to me. I bought this add-on a long time ago and I enjoy it to its maximum. So if we go back to the actual Final Cut, these are this is the result of me going and doing things steps at a time, working, putting in time and energy, so it's like it's just finding those things and saying, okay, how do I get from is like finding your storytelling and how do you get to that point? Are you looking at tutorials, going to YouTube and saying, I don't know what to do here because all they did was just say, oh, here's the best tools to animate in Unreal Engine. That doesn't help you animate. Um, how anime is actually made. Are you telling me that in 8 minutes? There's no way you're telling me that in 8 minutes. Um, Webcam. How is that help? Like it may help you in some regard. My boy, Perique, he actually has courses that break it down. That is where it's at. His videos are to get you there, but he shows you. I follow him. I like his work. Um, but for the most part, there are no long form videos. Yes, some crazy person is going to get on here, if at all, and say, why don't you make the video? I just told you at the top of the video, I am not going to make that video because that means I have to sit down with a project and go point for point for point. And I only have so much space on my doggone computer to be storing a video so that one person can get what they're looking for versus me giving something that everybody can use because use case situations occur consistently. Use case is the thing that I just had happen a second ago with his arms, him being an FK instead of IK. That's use case. So I don't know you have that problem unless you can show me you have that problem. That's a Discord thing. Discord slash Patreon thing. If you're not in the Discord, then you're not I can't help you directly because a comment I may not see for a while because I have two YouTube channels. So I have the main channel, which is the network channel where is all my end product, which of the majority you don't even go watch. That's fine. And then I have the animation studio. This is to help people. I originally made this to help a friend that wanted to learn Blender. It wasn't supposed to go this long. It was supposed to really just been really all the videos should be private. But why am I making this video? Because I am at this point where I realize there's nothing there. And I'm asking people to actually support the channel for the sake of what the channel's here for. I'm not here to help you figure out why something does or doesn't work. I'm here to help you figure out how to make it work for you to make your thing. I don't help with games. I don't do rips. I don't do none of those things. Asking me that stuff is a total waste of your time and your energy. Okay. So I hope they help somebody, nothing but love.